Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is so exciting and not something that I thought was on the agenda for 2024, but here we are. Crazy things happen, and if you've seen this video, it means that I've probably learned how to edit. Definitely not something that is my expertise, but we are trying some new things, so seeing how they pay off. Welcome to my first vlog. For those of you who don't know me or don't follow my social media already, I am Chloe. I am an online coach who has just moved from the Gold Coast back to country Victoria. I am originally from East Gippsland, so down the bottom of Victoria, and I have been on the Gold Coast for the last 2.5, nearly 3 years. Made the most amazing friends. It was beautiful and I loved every second of it. It felt like I was on a holiday every single day. But part of me was missing home and I've decided to come back to the country. I really love the country. It's me down to my roots. If you follow my social media, you know that everything is like country music, jeans, boots, pretty sparkles, cowgirl things like that. Like that's just me. I'm also going to Nashville in a couple of months, so you guys will obviously get a Nashville vlog, which is so cool. But yeah. If you don't follow me, welcome to my first vlog. I'm so excited to have you here. And please also subscribe to my channel if you like it. But basically this vlog is my entire move from the Gold Coast back down home to country Victoria, packing the car, all the things, saying goodbye to everyone. And it's also my first week of training getting back here. So for those of you who don't know, I am training currently for HYROX, Brisbane HYROX, which is on the 17th of August. And I'm also training for a full marathon. I have never run a full marathon in my life. I have hated running my whole life. I've never been good at it. I've always hated it, always sucked at it. And I've decided to sign up for a marathon. It is the Queenstown Marathon. So I'll be running it on the 16th of November. So I've got a little bit of time up my sleeve. But in saying that, I do have a couple of holidays booked and HYROX is obviously first. So that's priority. But I do start a new training block as soon as I get back to Victoria. So I'm also going to take you through my first week of training with my new training block. How I'm eating, how I'm training, how everything feels, and let you know how I go. But I hope you enjoy the vlog. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I just got back from my last run on the GC. It was so fun. I feel so good. So for the rest of the day, it looks like I'm going to finish up all of my packing, get my bed and move my bed, moving that down into a friend's house. And then I'm going to meet the girls at the markets, go to the markets, have a lovely market morning. The girls, it is also a Sunday. I'm going to get some treats for the housemates as a little goodbye present. And I'm going to write them a cute little letter each because I love that kind of stuff. And then pack the car and I'll be ready to go. I absolutely hate moving house. This has got to be one of the worst jobs in the world. One thing I could never do is be a removalist because I don't know how they just have fun moving houses all day, every day. You're kidding. Hi guys, it's Courtney. We are packing Chloe's car. Do you want to come see? You're going to come see regardless. Here's Josh doing absolutely nothing. Here's Chloe. Guys, we've actually done a really good job. It's really good. Show them the inside, hold on. Okay, ready? Here's Holly, she's been real MVP. Oh, MVP. She's so good. So good. So good. She's full to the brim. Chaz is here too. Chaz is gonna go in. Gorgeous. I'll show you where Chaz is. Chaz is going in here.
We don't need that.
Perfect spot for Chaz. We're doing a very good job.
The littlest one.
Nah. Chaz is ready to go. She's getting in the car. Oh, look at you. You are so gorgeous. We've also got to fit in a swag and a bike.
What even is this? It's
a stretcher back.
Foam roller, like a back.
Like, is that on me? Alrighty, guys, we've packed the car. Slay. This could be illegal. You ready, Charlie? You ready for a big drive?
That's how I was seeing it because I was like,
Fucking hell. Oh, my blending. Sorry, once you get into this blue thing, you can just throw it. Oh, God. I'm so sweaty. How? Well, now my socks are going to bin too.
We're packed up, we're ready, we're leaving. We've said our goodbyes. We just said our goodbyes to all the girls. Charlie's thriving. How'd you, babe? Alrighty, fam. I have made it back to Victoria. I'm exhausted. I did intend to film seeing my mum, seeing everybody, seeing my friends. Truth be told, I was way too exhausted. It was 21 hours of travel altogether, and I have had a total of 1 hour's sleep in 2 days. So I'm just exhausted, but I'll show you everything tomorrow. I'm also going tomorrow to try out and walk through a few gyms in the area, which is really cool because even though I'm a PT, it's still really nerve-wracking starting up to a new gym, and it's still really nerve-wracking going into a new gym. So it's something that I very much want to normalize. So if I can take you guys with me, I'll take you guys with me. Otherwise, I'll talk to you about it when I get back. Otherwise, I'm just going to go to sleep, hug my mum, cook some dinner, and talk to you guys tomorrow. Guys, I've successfully lit my first fire. Look. First one I've had to light in 3 years. And I forgot how hard it was and how bad I suck at it. When I say I cannot light a fire to save myself, I truly mean that, like, if I was on Survivor and my challenge was to light a fire for everyone, we would all go starving and we would never get any food because I can't do it. But you know what? Prove myself different today. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, now you have seen my move. Let's take you training with me for the week. So we have quite a few sessions on the cards. We are doing obviously a lot of running. We're doing some new strength stuff. We've got a new strength coach as well that's prepping me for HYROX. So let's get into the week. I will chat to you every day depending on what my training looks like. I did miss the Sunday. So the Sunday I forgot to film, but you've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday instead. And Saturday I rested, but Sunday I ended up at my grandparents' for the weekend. So I totally forgot to vlog it, and I got home and I did still do my run on Sunday afternoon. Don't worry, I still did it, but I ran in the dark because it was so late and I totally forgot to film it because I was in such a hurry to try and get outside to beat the dark. But here's my week of training. So this morning we had our first run for our marathon training. It was an easy run. It was a 6K. It was no faster than a 6-minute pace. So we got that one done. It was freezing cold. I've been really struggling to run in the cold down here in Victoria. I'm so used to running in Queensland where like it's cold, but it's like 20 degrees. So I'm rugging up. And I also think that I need to invest in a pair of gloves because I'm literally freezing. My hands are literally getting so cold. Like even when I go for a walk, I'm freezing cold. I've been wearing like leggings or shorts and then long socks, long sleeve shirt tucked in, and then either like a zip up jumper, like a tight warm jumper, or like a hoodie over the top of it, and I'm still cold. So I think a headband or gloves or both. It's only getting colder. Maybe 2 pairs of socks. That might have to go to. So that was this morning's run, and then this afternoon we have a strength training session, but in between that we're just working, and I've had breakfast. I'm about to go cook lunch. I'll take you for my lunch. Alrighty guys, we're whipping up lunch. We're having bagels with cottage cheese, avocado, lettuce, tomato, onion, ham. So our proteins are like ham and cottage cheese. But I'm very excited. So I'd love to talk about my nutrition and what I do. I'm on a meal plan at the moment. I'm currently meal planning myself. I have a strength coach and I'm following a marathon running plan, but I'm meal planning for myself. And at the moment, I'm very much just sitting at maintenance, eating quite a high sufficient amount of carbs and proteins. I'm not really prioritizing my fats at the moment. I used to prioritize my fats quite a bit when I was working on my hormones, but at the moment, protein and carbs is definitely my priorities, especially with quite a high training volume. Guys, look, this is my lunch. If that's not the best thing I've ever come up with in my life, aesthetically looking at it, I probably could have made it look a lot better, but how good's that? We have bagel, cottage cheese, avocado, lettuce, tomato, salt, pepper, onion, ham. How fucking good. Good morning, guys. We are going for another run this morning. It's Tuesday. This morning is a tempoed, it's a fast run. So it's only really short. It's 3Ks, but we've got to go, I'll tell you how fast we're running. It's also freezing and I'm wearing the same outfit that I wore yesterday. 3 kilometers of running at 85% of my max heart rate. So what's that? 220 minus my age, minus 23, 197. 197 take 85%. 167 or 168 max heart rate. My coach even wrote, "We are not looking to redline and die." Okay, I'll try my best. But yeah, really fun run. I really struggled to get up this morning. It is so cold. Like, it is literally 2 degrees outside. And I was like, oh, I'll do the run this afternoon. And I was like, no, Chloe, just get up and get it out of the way. And then this afternoon you can walk or stretch or whatever. I do have a second session today as well. It is a recovery, like an active recovery session. So it's pretty much just a whole heap of like stretching and mobility stuff. And yeah, that's about it. Maybe a little bit of core work, and that's about it for my second session today. So today's actually quite chill. It's like not too much going on. But anyway, let's go for a run. I'll talk to you when I get back. Hopefully I can hit it. I want to hit it in under 15. So just short of 5 minutes per kilometer. Hopefully. We'll see. I'm literally wearing a hat just to see if it keeps my head warm, because I don't think a beanie will stay on. Okay, we're back. You wouldn't believe it. My watch has less than 10% battery, so I chose not to use my watch and I chose to use Strava on my phone because I was going to carry it anyway. I started Strava, I just did the whole run, absolutely fanged it, got back to check the distance, and turns out I never turned Strava on. So we actually don't know how far we ran. I went back through my songs. It was Rockstar, Hannah Montana, eeee, Cody Simpson, She's Not Afraid, One Direction, Kiss You, One Direction, and half of Burn, Ellie Goulding. And I think if I time it correctly, I think I would have done it in like 14 minutes 40 something or 14 minutes 50 something. But we don't even know. That was probably one of the best runs I've ever done. I felt solid, and also run past this guy. It is 2 degrees outside. 2. There's a frost warning, and this guy is running in a singlet and shorts. Short socks even, ankle socks. And someone tell me whether I have climatized to Queensland weather or if he's crazy, because I'm literally in leggings, socks. I could have worn 2 pairs of socks because my feet froze. Like a tight long sleeve jumper, a tight long sleeve top tucked in, and a hat to try and keep my head warm. The hat worked. So can someone riddle me whether that's a me problem or if he's just crazy? Anyway, we're gonna go and cook breakfast. I'm actually gonna have the same, what I have for breakfast is I'm actually gonna have the same as what I cooked for lunch yesterday, that bagel with the ham and cottage cheese and stuff. That's my breakfast this morning, which I'm very excited about. Yo, we're back. We're going to train. We obviously did our fast tempo run this morning, and then I just plan to go for a little walk when I get home and go do my accessory movements now. Really, really lightweight. It's pretty much like body weight, stretching, mobility more than it is any sort of like heavier training. It's very, very low impact and is just good for my stability, good for my core, good for all of my movements and all that sort of stuff. So if I can take you with me, I will. If there's no one in the gym, I will film it. If there is people in the gym, I won't film it. Sometimes you think like, I'm just like, honest to God, I'm just piss farting around at this point. Like, I'm doing nothing productive. I've been sitting in the car here for like 5 minutes. It's just because I can't be asked getting out of the car. Like, why do I do this? Imagine how much more time I'd have in a day if I didn't piss fart around. Imagine if when I woke up, I was one of those people that like lays out all their outfits and stuff so you don't spend half an hour getting dressed. Like, no, I spend half an hour getting dressed picking an outfit because I don't lay out my clothes the night before. I really should do that, but like, I just feel like I have the time and like, what I choose to wear tonight might not be what I want to wear in the morning. I'm quite non-committal in that sense, you know? Anyway, speaking of, I'm going to stop piss farting around and go to the gym now. I also need to go buy some chalk. So I might stop in at Rebel and get some chalk. And I want to look at some running gloves actually, because my hands this morning hurt so much. Like, I was running with my jumper over the top of my hands, like wrapped. My hands were wrapped in my jumper and they were still cold. So I might go look at some gloves. Yeah, anyway, gotta go. Update, I didn't film my mobility session because, you know what, guys? I was so confused. I have never, ever seen the words that one of the exercises was called skin the cat. I don't know if you guys know what that means, but I definitely didn't know what that was. So it was actually really, really good. It just, who the hell's calling exercises skin the cats? Anyway, it was a lot of mobility. It was a lot of flexibility. It was a lot of stuff like that. But I feel a lot better for it. And it was kind of nice doing something really low intensity, especially as I ran really quick this morning. And I have a really cool Ollie lifting session in the morning. But I'm gonna go cook dinner. I'm actually having protein oats for dinner tonight because I didn't eat them for breakfast or lunch. So like obviously I get to eat them at dinner. I'm so obsessed with them. Like why would I not eat protein oats at some stage of the day? And it's such an easy way to cook dinner because I've got a call at 6 that'll go for an hour. So it'll be a super late dinner for me. It'll probably be like a 7:30 dinner for me. So, yeah, but that's it. That's all the vibes. Guys, I don't want to get out of bed this morning, but when I say I literally saw the sunrise and ran, I literally ran out the door, slipped over outside, and just to see the sunrise because I haven't seen a pretty sunrise since I was on the Gold Coast. I'll try and show you, but I pretty much just stood out there the whole time, so you guys kind of missed it. But okay, well, if I'm being honest, that was Puff Dog. But good morning. Happy Wednesday. Today we have a power and Olympic lifting session in the gym, which is really exciting. Lots of new skills that I don't really do already, so that's really fun. I've just gotten up, taken my bone broth, done my journaling, had a sleep in today. I feel so good. I really need to sleep in. I had a massive work day yesterday. I worked till probably like 8 o'clock. So I needed a little bit more of a sleep in, but yeah, let's get this bread. We're taking our pre and going to the gym. I go really on and off pre-workouts. Like sometimes I love it and sometimes I hate it, and I usually go through phases, and at the moment I'm in a massive love it phase, but sometimes I just absolutely hate it. I don't really know why either. Like I'm also a big believer in like pre-workout food. Like I really love food as a pre-workout, but lately at the moment I've just been getting really excited about having my pre-workout on the way to the gym. I don't know, it's nearly like a vibe thing. Like I like the vibe of me sculling my pre-workout to some bangers on the way to the gym. Also, pre-workout I take is this at the moment. Hopefully that'll focus. It's the Muscle Nation Legacy. I usually take anywhere between, so it's 300 milligrams of caffeine for a whole scoop, but I'll usually half scoop it because I don't actually take pre-workout that often. I don't need that much caffeine. So I'll usually half scoop it. But today we've done about 3/4, about 0.75 of a scoop. So hopefully it's a really good session. Better be. Truly one of the greatest joys in my life is being a gym girl and sculling my pre-workout on the way to the gym. Like, the vibes are immaculate. It is literally one of the most ego-boosting, fun parts of my day. I love every second of it. I also think if you don't enjoy going to the gym that much, or if you don't enjoy your routine, or you don't get excited to go in the car and scull your pre-workout, or you don't get excited to, you know, go to the gym and have a really good session, like, maybe it's just not for you. And not saying, like, don't go to the gym, but saying, like, if you don't enjoy what you're doing in your routine, maybe go try fitness class, like group fitness classes. Maybe they're going to excite you a little bit more. Maybe go try, I don't know, learning MMA. Go try and learn jiu-jitsu. Go and try and learn, like, something totally different that you do enjoy. Because if your routine and the things that you do doesn't light you up, like, you're wasting your time. Like, at the end of the day, yes, you can maybe get a fitness result or get a progress result, but at the end of the day, you don't enjoy it. And that sucks. Like, we're all human beings and we're all here to enjoy this life. Like, if you can't enjoy those little things, like, find something else that you enjoy, sis, because there's no point doing something that you absolutely hate. But if you are a crazy gym girl, this is the best part of our day. I can guarantee it. Oh my God, look, shock horror. It's me coming back and eating the same breakfast again. I seriously could eat the exact same thing for breakfast every single day for the rest of my life. I have no issue with it. At the moment, it's oats, the Muscle Nation, the Muscle Nation white chocolate custard, because then when I put berries with it, it's kind of like raspberry and white chocolate vibes. Unpopular opinion, but I put salt in my porridge or in my oats. My Oma used to, so which is like my grandma, used to do this when I was a kid, and it tastes so good. Do not diss it till you try it. I don't care if you diss it after you try it, but don't diss it till you do try it. Because seriously, it is the best thing ever. And I like oats or porridge without protein powder. Like, I eat it with protein powder because I have it that way and it's a good way for me to get my protein in. But I actually love the taste of just like plain oats, salt and milk. Like, that is, if I was to have a breakfast before I died, that would be it. Call me crazy, but don't diss it till you try it. Just get a little bowl of oats, maybe like 3 or 4 cracks of salt and milk. Delicious, best thing ever. That session was really fun. I had to Google or YouTube literally nearly every single exercise and like what it was and how to do it, because I didn't even know what half of the exercises were. But we got there in the end. It was really nice because it was a power and Olympic lifting session, but nothing was that heavy. Like, nothing was that heavy that I was just like absolutely gassed. It was really nice because I got to enjoy it a little bit more and focus a little bit more on my form and technique and stuff like that, which I know is definitely my weakness. My weakness is definitely my technique, especially when it comes to like CrossFit or like any Olympic lifting and stuff like that. And I have absolutely no problem admitting that because I've learned to drop my ego lately. I need my cinnamon and like not let my ego take over. And I've learned that I actually lift and perform a whole lot better when I don't hurry and I spend more time on my technique. This is the breakfast. Yo, how good. It's a lot of cinnamon. I literally think that I add more cinnamon every single day. Like, it starts off with a sprinkle and then by the end of the week, it's just like absolutely smothered in cinnamon. Okay, it's still Wednesday and I went for a walk this afternoon, like a 5.5K walk. Really tired, exhausted, I'm mentally drained. So I'm going to go cook my dinner, binge Bridgerton. Bridgerton is like my guilty pleasure. I am obsessed. Like, when I finish these last episodes, like the new ones that have come out, I'm going to go back and binge the whole thing again. I am actually obsessed with Bridgerton. So anyway, that's my night. This is me signing off for Wednesday because you girls just had enough. Good night. Talk to you tomorrow. Oh my God, guys, you're going to die over my outfit. Firstly, obviously this isn't bad. Hold on. I'll make it worse. But firstly, I'm really learning why boys, well, actually I don't know the reason, but you know, boys or hot boys always tuck their like singlets or their tops into their shorts and shit. And I'm like, why do you tuck that in? Like, you don't need to tuck it in. But I've been tucking it in because it keeps me warm and it stops stuff from moving. Like, when I do stuff, like, it doesn't ride up or at the back or anything. Game changer. Anyway, I'm gonna get dressed and you're gonna laugh. I'm literally going to wear my pink trackies. Oh. Pink trackies, long sleeve top, and then a long sleeve jumper over the top, but like a tight jumper. I don't really know how it's gonna look. Oh god. Oh god. We're really hitting a new level of comfort cross training at this point. But let me see if I can show you this better. I don't know if it's a vibe, but we're going with it. We're really trying out this whole new winter gym look vibe. Also on today's agenda, we have more of an upper body session, but it starts with deadlifts. So today we've got 2 sessions. We've got a full body, we've got a gym full body, and then we've got a tempo run. So, and then we've got another tempo. Actually, it's a progressive run. We've got a progressive run. So I'm going to do that in the afternoon. I'm learning slowly that it's really cold here in the mornings. It's like 1 degrees, 2 degrees. But then in the afternoon, it's like 11. So I should be running in the afternoon and my hands aren't going to freeze into balls like they have been. So we're going to swap when I would normally do runs and then gym. I'm going to do gym and then runs. And just see how that feels today. So we're starting with our gym session. We've got deadlifts, 3x6. They're heavy and they've got a really slow tempo, 4-2-1-0. So that's a really slow tempo for a deadlift. And then we've got dips, inverted rows, cable, lat pull downs, and we've got an EMOM of ski erg, which my gym doesn't have, so I'll swap that out for the rower. 6 cals and then 12 wall balls. 6 rounds, 6 minutes. Should be pretty easy. And then we'll run this afternoon. That's pretty much how it looks. I'm going to have my bone broth and then scull some pre-workout on the way to the gym because I'm here for the vibes. Actually, just quickly before I do go, there's something I just want to say. This is really funny. So when I got here, I obviously went and did my groceries with my mum, and I was just buying deodorant. She's like, "What deodorant do you buy?" My mum's never been one to like be interested in this sort of stuff, but anyway, she's like, "What deodorant do you buy?" And I was like, "Oh, the one on sale, like whatever, I don't really care. As long as it's not like a real gross smelling one, I don't really care." Anyway, she's like whipped this app out on her phone and it like scans all the barcodes in the supermarket and it like tells you what's good and what's bad, and it like gives you like a rating out of 100. I don't know if anyone's seen it. I don't know what it's called. But God, it made me laugh. And it like basically at the end of the day, it like rates it on a scale of 100, how good it is for you, depending on like the chemicals that are in it. And it is, I don't really know. I've looked at it enough to know how well, like how it works, but take that with a grain of salt. But anyway, long story short, she was scanning all the deodorants and telling me how bad they were for me because of all the chemicals in there. So she was literally, we spent like 10 minutes in there scanning all these different deodorants. And then I started getting really interested, even though I'm like, oh, I don't believe in this thing, but you know. Anyway, she made me buy this and she got me onto this deodorant, right? She got me onto this deodorant. It was $9. Not on sale, just $9. And she actually made me feel bad enough that I actually did end up buying it because I was like, oh, well, I don't want all those bad things in my body. Anyway, bought this deodorant. It was $9. It's natural something, whatever. And it doesn't even work. Like, I kid you not. I will put that on. I will get to the gym and I'll need to put their fucking $5 spray on chemically bad deodorant back on because I will stink. And now I don't know if I should like hold it out and see if it's like training and it'll like train my armpits or something to like, you know, it'll adapt to like more natural based products, or like, you know, how you can do that with your hair and you sort of like train your hair to be like less oily and stuff. I don't know if I do that or if I'm just like, nah, give me the chemicals. The chemicals are obviously the reason that I don't sweat as much. So anyway, that's just my food for thought. Actually, that's just my story time. But I just thought it was really funny that like mum's got me into this thing. She's like scanning all my literally all my products and all my deodorant and stuff in the supermarket and being like, no, buy this one, it's better for you, it's better for you. But I've literally got it and all it does is just make me stink of BO. Anyway, that's the story over. This is how we're going for the hair. Matches the trapeze. Guys, absolute stitch up. I've got to be really quick because I've got a meeting in a minute. Got stitched up at the gym. Got there, sculled all my pre-workout, and I'm talking like 300 milligrams caffeine with beta-alanine. I was itching, my face was scratchy, and my key card didn't work to the gym. Nobody was at the gym, so I couldn't knock on the door. Nobody was there. I messaged the owner, everything. Didn't get a hold of anyone for about 15 minutes. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to go home now. I can't even go running because it was literally 1 degree outside and I was going to freeze to death. But anyway, we ended up getting there. The owner did call after about 15 minutes, but I was sitting there itching like an ice addict for so long. But anyway, I'm gonna go to have this meeting. I will talk to you after when I make my breakfast. Hey guys, me again. My bedroom's a mess. Ignore. The last thing I feel like doing right now is going for a run. 6 kilometers. It's not very far, but like, ugh, still have that bit of effort that I don't really have right now. It's actually a progressive run. It's like a 1K warm up and then 1K at a 5-minute 40 pace, 1K at a 5-minute 5 pace, and then repeat that twice and then another 1K cool down home. So yeah. Anyway, I feel sick, so I'm gonna go scull some electrolytes, which probably is gonna feel worse, but I've also drunk no water today and I'm not running, not hydrated, because I've realized that hydration is like a big key to running. It's taken me all year to figure it out, but I figured it out. When I'm dehydrated, I do not run well, like at all. That's all from me. Going running. See you when I get back if I'm not dead. Home. Jesus Christ. I've not stopped coughing since I finished my run. I think it's from running in the cold air. Anyway, it was a really hard run. Progressive run. The start of it felt really good. Like I took off from the driveway and I was cruising and I was like, oh my God, I feel light as a feather. And then I got 500 meters down the road and it felt like I'd run 5Ks. So yeah, there was that. I didn't end up drinking my electrolytes because I was really scared of feeling like, having water sitting in my stomach so much because I was already feeling gross. But yeah, did the run. It was successful. So my Apple Watch died. Literally, like I finished the run, ended it, and then started a walk because I walked for a K or 2 after. The watch has now died, but it didn't save the run that I did, even though I did finish it on my watch. Like I finished it on my watch and then it died. It still didn't record it. I was like, oh. Because I want to go back and look at my splits because I didn't look at my splits. I knew what pace I was running at the time, but like I would like to know what the split was. Can't see that now. Thought it would load on my phone, but it hasn't. So yeah, there's that. It felt really hard and I walked for about a K and a half, 2Ks afterwards just to move my body a little bit more because I didn't really move today and I felt a bit... Also, my new favourite thing is going to be running at 3:30, 4 p.m. when all of the tradies knock off. It's way easier to run faster when there's hot boys in 4-wheel drives driving past you. Or running past, because like a little bit of where I go out to run is like new subdivisions, so they're building like new houses. So it's like knockoff time. I'm just a girl, you know? That's fun and it makes me run faster. Even though I probably don't know who any of them are, probably have no interest in any of them, but it makes me run faster and it makes running faster that little bit easier for like that 100 meters that I run past that drop site. So like either way, it's still a win. That's pretty much it. So now I need to go sculling my electrolytes because I've not had much water today. I've probably only drunk like a litre of water today. Anyway, onwards and upwards, eh? That's all for me. Happy Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday, is my rest day, so Friday's my rest day, but I train Saturday, Sunday. Sunday's a run, Saturday's a full body session. So I'm going to go visit my family for the weekend. So I can't guarantee that I'm probably going to get to the gym on Saturday. So I'm just going to do Saturday session tomorrow and then rest Saturday, run Sunday. So it's pretty much the same, but I'm just going to swap rest day from Friday to Saturday. Morning, happy Friday. It is freezing. It is literally so cold. My fingers hurt literally just holding onto the camera, but that's all good. That is all good. Like I said yesterday, we're doing Saturday session today. It was meant to be a rest day, and God, my coach scheduled that properly because I'm so sore. I wish I was resting today, but I'd rather get it done than miss it throughout the week. So we're going to do a full body session. Starts off with really heavy walking lunges, which just sucks. And then it's mostly upper body. So after that, it gets a lot better. But anyway, that's me this morning. I'm so cold. I literally just don't know how to deal with the cold and my skin's broken out so much. That is all. Off to train. Yo, I totally forgot to vlog when I got back from training. But I've got home, I ate my oats, and I'm packed, ready to go see my grandparents for the weekend. So I'm going to be signing off for the weekend. If I do get to film anything, I'll show you. But if I don't, it's just because I was spending time with my family and my friends, which I'm really excited about. Training was good. Training was humbling, but I felt real jacked. My back is feeling like so muscly and so like strong, which is really exciting. But that's pretty much it for me. Happy Friday. Talk to you after the weekend. Okay, I just have to show you guys quickly while we drive how cute Charlie looks. She's got a little like area set up in the back. Like, I don't really love her in the back of the nice new car, but it's pretty cute. Look at her.